Hi guys, welcome back to We Gonna Talk About It. It's your girl Kenyetta. This is part two. Mommy, please believe me. Guys, let's get right back into it. We were talking about basically preparing our children, teaching them what is inappropriately being touched, what that means, how certain games are not really games. We need to teach them this while they're young so that they understand when they're touched inappropriately, they need to tell someone. They need to tell mommy. They need to tell daddy. They need to tell a sister, a brother, anybody that the child is comfortable with coming to telling them that this is going on. This is the person that is responsible as an adult or as a young teen to let the parent know, let the mother know, this is what your child told me. We have to do this, guys. This is our job to protect the children, okay? Like I said, I know we've all heard these sayings. What goes on in our house stays in our house. Let's not talk about our business in the streets. All of that goes out the window when it's children, okay? These are the people that are the culprits that are saying to don't do this to your children, but they're the ones that are victimizing your children. Are you going to let this happen to your child? Are you going to sit back and let your child become a victim? Is that what you want to do? We can't allow this, guys. This goes on. This have been going on for years. We hear about these things. We know about these things. They're in our family, the pedophiles, the molesters, the rapists. Some of them are right in our family. And we keep loving them and ignoring the things that they have done. I don't care if it happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. You did damage to this child, I believe, for the rest of their life. Do you know a lot of children think that it's their fault while they're being victimized? They don't know why this is happening to them, but a lot of them think they did something wrong to make it happen to them. We are there as parents to let them know it is not your fault. This person that did this to you is sick. Your cousin is sick. Your uncle is sick. Your brother is sick. Your sister is sick. Whoever it is that did this to this child, tell your child this person is sick and they need help. This is not your fault. You did not make this thing happen. Most of the time, the molestation starts in the home. It is terrible. I hate to say that. But some of our family members have a touching problem. They have a fetish that they need to feed. Okay? As ridiculous as this sounds, this is how these people are. Sometimes we have to watch signs, guys, that our children are showing us. Do you ever notice some children, how you could basically just meet somebody, say in a grocery store, it's a mom and her child, it could be a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter, and you're saying, oh my goodness, excuse me, your daughter is so cute, your son is so cute. Do you know what that child sometime is doing? They start grabbing their mother's leg, or their arm, like getting behind them. They're shy, they're uncomfortable, they don't know you, you're a stranger. Watch the signals, guys. Sometimes the signals are all there. And just because we love this person that is the pedophile, that is the molester, sometimes because we love them, because they're in our family, we want to believe that they wouldn't do that. But the truth is, if you're feeling it, they're doing it, okay? They're doing it. Believe your children, mothers. You met a new man. We understand your life is not over. You want companionship. Guess what? With that being said, you need to be careful who you put around your young daughter, around your young son. You need to be careful. You should not be leaving your children with boyfriends. It just make sense, people, okay? You just met this man. You barely know him yourself. And you got him babysitting your kids? Why? Where they do this at, I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know your people. I don't know who you come from. I need to figure out those things first. And then guess what? I'm still scared. I'm still scared to leave my child with you. And forget about it. Once my little girl or son tells me, Mommy, your boyfriend is touching me, God help him. God help him. Because Jesus won't be in me anymore. And I'm sure he won't be in you guys neither. We cannot let this go on unnoticed. Just because people are our family members don't mean that they get a pass to victimize your children. They don't get a pass, people. It's wrong. Like I said, daddies do it, boyfriends do it, uncles, cousins, whoever it is, have no right to victimize your child. We have got to stop putting it in our children's head. Let's keep our business in the house. What goes on in our house is our business. Don't talk about it to other people. No. The person that is victimizing your child should be exposed. Do you know what we're doing when we don't call these people out for these vicious acts that they're doing? Do you know they can molest more children? Just because you didn't bring it to attention that it was done to your son or daughter, now other people are in harm's way. Do you want that to happen to other children? We can't be selfish, people. We have to speak up. I don't care if that family member goes to jail. They should. There's something very wrong with them. They should go to jail. They need counseling. They just need a whole bunch of stuff. But nobody's thinking about that when their child is being molested. If you ask me, I'm going to be honest, guys, because I like to be honest, okay? Jesus already knows what I'm thinking. If I find out that somebody had molested my child, God help you. You ain't going to jail, and I won't call the police on you neither. I'm going to do my own policing. And you going to wish that whatever tool you use to sodomize my child, you going to wish that you hadn't used it, because I'm going to cut all of it off. If you use your hand to touch her, I'm going to cut your fingers off. If you use anything in your pants to touch my daughter or son, I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to keep cutting until you can't use anything else on you for a tool. You can't use any tools on my child. That's on you. They're going to be gone. This is unacceptable. I don't care who it is. These people need to be not in this world to touch children, innocent children who can't even speak up for themselves. Do you know that these molesters also molest young babies? You've never heard of molesters molesting babies? I'm talking babies, okay? They do that. They are sick in their mind. And we have to be accountable for what we let happen to our children. Are you going to be accountable? Are you going to speak up so that doesn't happen to somebody else's child? Are you going to speak up? You must. Mothers, believe your children. Mothers, if you are in a situation where your companion, your significant other, your spouse is molesting your child and you feel it and you know it, and your child has told you that this is happening, and you have basically told your child you don't believe them, mothers, don't do it. There is help for you out there. I can understand if you get the notion in your head, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's doing this. Okay, that might be the first thing you come to. But then you have to think, my child doesn't know how to fib. He's too young. She's too young. They don't even know how fibbing works yet. I need to put cameras somewhere, or I need to voice this to this man. I don't care if he's abusing you, mothers. If this man gets offensive and is saying, oh, she's lying on me and all this, 9 times out of 10, he's guilty. That is why he's getting offended. He is uncomfortable about talking about this conversation. The nerve of him. He's able to do, but he's not able to talk about it because it makes him uncomfortable. Make him uncomfortable. See what's really real. Get cameras in your home. Don't tell him about the cameras. Watch. Take heed to how your child and children act around this person. We know our children, ladies. We know them. You know when there's something wrong with your child. It is called mother's instinct for a reason. This must not go on. Speak up so other people and their children are not becoming victims. It is a terrible thing for you to have to go through this. But there are agencies wherever you live that can help you. Start, guys, I'm not an expert in this. I'm not an expert in anything, but I do know this. When you have insurance, if you turn the back of your card around, there's telephone numbers there for like member services and provider services. Pick the one that says member services. Call your insurance people. Ask them what is included in your benefits as far as counseling for abuse for your children. Start there. They will lead you to agencies that are within your area that can help you. Mothers who are abused themselves, that stay in the abuse and then their children are abused, the mother needs help. She is afraid to leave this pedophile, this molester, this rapist. Call domestic violence services. There's numbers. Start with the back of the card, okay, for member services. Your town welfare can help you. Go there, ask questions. They will help you. There is free services for these things, ladies. If you need to run away, you need to get away from a man that is physically and mentally abusing you. There is places that you can go where nobody will know where you are. Start with the number on the back of your card. If you don't have insurance, go to your local welfare department. They will help you. There is help out there. Receive it. When you feel something, ladies, take knowledge to it. Take heed to it. Sit your children down and question them. They do not deserve this. You don't deserve it if you're being abused as well. But mothers, it is our job to take care of our children. And this is a part of taking care of them. I know this is a touchy situation, guys, and I debated about it for a couple days. I always tell you guys, I write things in my book that I want to talk about, and I pray on it. When God sees fit, He will let me speak on it. And today was the day. I was preparing you guys because I knew I was going to speak about it on this Monday. I don't know if somebody needs to hear it. I don't know. I don't know God's explanation of things. I just know that I'm to follow His lead. That's all I know. Please, guys, if this is going on and this is happening to your children or your child, or you're being a victim yourself, stop being the victim. Stop being the victim. Don't let your kids become the next victim. Stop it before it's too late. Sometimes, guys, these things end in death. You know, um, we never know what's in people's head. You know, we just never know. We have to stop these things, nip it in the bud before it goes too far. Let's just say maybe your little girl or your son, he was just touched, you know. Let's stop it there so it doesn't go further. This messes up these children's minds. Children cannot function when these kind of things are happening to them. They cannot learn. Some of them stop speaking. It affects them in all different kind of ways. Don't let the people that are doing these vicious things get away with it. I don't care if it's your family member, your pastor, your priest. They're all disgusting people and they need to be exposed. How can you keep this a secret? How can the members in the church keep it a secret from the other members that the pastor is touching these children? It is their job to protect the children. You telling me that the members of the church want that to stay hush hush? Is that what they want, guys? The priests want you to keep this hush hush so that they can keep doing it to other people's kids? Or no, they just keep it hush hush. They get rid of the priest, they get rid of the pastor, and then nobody talks about it? Why? That person needs to be exposed. I don't care if you fired them, if they're not in the congregation anymore. Still, they need to be exposed. So, what happens? Do they get to go to another church and do this there? Guys, make it make sense. Please, somebody make it make sense. Why we tell our children, let's keep this private in our family. This is family business. This stays in our home. Stop. Stop. These people are not more important than your children that you birthed. No man, no woman, anybody I love can hurt my children without being exposed. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell everybody in the family that you did it to my child so that you won't do it to nobody else. I want you to feel embarrassed. I want you to feel uncomfortable. I want you to suffer. I will not keep your secret. I won't. The rest of the family, if they don't like it, they just gonna have to hate me then. Because when the shoe is on the other foot and it happens to other people's children, that's when people want to open their mouth. Don't just open your mouth when it's your child. Do it so that you stop this person from doing it to other people's children as well. Make it be about that too. What about other people's children in the family? You don't care about them? You just care about your own? That's why I say tell. So that now nobody else in the family is going to be a victim. No, because you told. That person is exposed now. Guys, I thank you for being with me this evening to talk about this topic. We are going to talk about many topics that are uncomfortable on this platform. This is my journey to talk about things that make us uncomfortable, to talk about things that make us happy, to talk about things that sometimes is You know, it just never gets talked about. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Guys, drop comments if you like, and this doesn't make you uncomfortable. If you were uncomfortable in any kind of way, I'm truly, sincerely, I apologize. I didn't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, but like I said, this topic went in my book and I was supposed to talk about it. I cannot be afraid to bring these things on my platform. When we're going to get on touchy topics like this, I think what I'm going to do is constantly prepare you that we're going to talk about this. So this way, you know, if you want to tune in or not. I think that's fair. So guys, once again, it's your girl Kenyatta on We Gonna Talk About It. Teach your children, mommy. Teach your children to tell you everything that they feel, things that are going on with them, things that make them uncomfortable. Tell them, mothers, mommy, mommy, please believe them. I love you guys. Peace out. It's real on this side.